like to talk for a minute. This is my only rant to VA healthcare about something bad that happened that they didn't pick up on. And that's because I tried to commit suicide and I failed, and I had some amnesia around that time period, and I had some other things happen, and I had a headache for 8.5 months. It was pretty horrific. Um, it was just like it never went away, and there were some other factors that went into that headache, but we can pin down my suicide attempt. So anyway, my reading of my MRI scan, a few tiny sites of white matter punctate hyperintensity within the frontal lobes bilaterally. 2-3 non-enhancing, no greater than 2 millimeters in size. Best visualized on FLAIR sequence series 8 images, 9 on the left images. 7 through 20 on the right, non-specific. Again, no abnormal diffusion or enhancing characteristics. The remainder of the white matter tracks unremarkable. And anyway, his conclusion was that may represent tiny sites of what's that? My computer did something. Residua from old trauma or inflammation. Chronic headaches could give this impression, although not a typical pattern of other diseases. Yeah. So I know because I did, and I told my doctor that when the pressure released from my brain, I went absolutely insane. Because it's just like, yeah. So I don't know how the VA is going to look at that, if it's going to look at from my illness, or if it's going to be like, ha ha ha, you did that to yourself and we'll never help you recover from your brain injury. I don't really care because I've told them numerous times, and I told them while it was happening, and they completely ignored me. But it was because the reason why I tried to kill myself was because I was hearing voices really bad, and I wanted them to shut up. It was when I was hearing Campbell in my head, and she was telling me all these horrible things about me, and they were like, "You can't do this and you can't do that," and like I used to have really intense emotions back then, and now I don't have intense emotions. So in some ways, this was a blessing. It probably saved me in the end because I was like butchering myself in Virginia. So yeah, that makes me rethink the lobotomy thing, but it did not help on top of everything else. Um, yeah, maybe lobotomies are a good idea in some people, but I don't think that they should do them on everybody, and I think they should do them in a hospital setting.